All right, we're out here in Orlando. The team arrived early and we're putting in work. Obviously, because we had some damage coming out of Atlanta. I had an unfortunate meeting with an unplanned wall. And so we hustled back home. And even though we haven't chatted about it on much of our social media, we actually completely rebuilt the MX-5, got it out to a hot pit event, and then got parts ready for Orlando, shipped them out to Orlando, and then got back out here to the East Coast early so we could put everything together. So overall, everything's looking pretty good. We did have to replace a couple WiseFab components on the front end. Ended up bending the upper front control arm, but not really a big deal. In the whole scheme of things, most of the damage in the back was more substantial, and luckily enough we didn't have any actual frame damage. Everything that's meant to bend did. So basically suspension components from WiseFab, the bolts, the heims, those all bent, protecting the subframe. And then our rear crash structure, which is over behind the trailer right now, got completely mangled. One of the batteries ended up being pushed up underneath where the differential is, and that was one of the main reasons we couldn't continue in competition, because the car was relatively okay. We might have been able to get it fixed, but the crash structure and the batteries ended up being moved around enough that we just weren't able to fix that within 5 minutes, and that took us out of competition at the last round. So new improved crash structure. We're running 2 of the same batteries now, so it's a little easier to replace, carry spares, and I wanted a little bit more weight aft of the rear axles. We're trying to balance a little bit more rear axle weight so the car will transition a little faster and put a little bit more pressure on those back tires. So kind of just a beautiful day. We got here early, out here in Orlando, hanging out with the team. Blake's over there, Jessica, Cody. People are scattered around avoiding the camera right now, but I panned back so I was able to catch people. We've still got some Georgia mud on the car, but overall we just had it running. Everything started up, looking good, and we're looking forward to a fantastic event out here. It's going to be hot. Make sure to stay tuned on the channel, and let me know if you have any questions about the car. Drivetrain seems solid. All the crash structure did its job, and we've been able to replace some suspension components. Where's the pile of parts? Is it on the other side?
Of the broken stuff? Yeah.
So we've got some spare rear crash bars, courtesy Zarek Performance, Zarek Fabrication. He's helped us out in the past. But you can see what we did to the previous crash structure. I didn't do my due diligence on the filming aspect. I should have had this already over there, but everything was meant to collapse. We not only had our outer crash tube, but obviously I hit the wall pretty hard, so then the inner crash structure started to bend because it is weaker intentionally than the actual frame itself, and that's by design. So, you know, I don't like looking at that so much. Hopefully that's the last time I see it. It's not good to ponder that. We're going to go with, we've got everything fixed up. Car's looking great. We're going to get out there, send it, have a good time. And I always enjoy Orlando. So I think that's a wrap.